Another Kyoto production.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz. Welcome to Week 13 predictions. It's a lot on the slate. We got some revenge games. We got some juice rematches from last year. We got some divisional rivalries. We got all in Week 13. And as Natural said yesterday, only 2 teams are on the bye, so we got 15 games on the docket. How you feeling, Natural?
Man, it's Wednesday. Look forward to this every single Wednesday, man. It's where we make our money. But again, we talk about the spreads later on. When you win, please bless us with a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell their friends. But we can't say that yet. We can't do it because we got special guests, ladies and gentlemen. We got special guests. Man, who needs an introduction? My best friend. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I know my best friend, Nerd Dave from New York City, held it down. Always holds it down for your boy. The Caribbean sensation himself, Chicken Lord Dylan. Hey.
Yes, sir. Hold up. Yes, sir. We here. Appreciate the introduction, my boy. That's my best friend, Natty Bass, right there. And the twin of all twins, ShabazzTV. Let's get it. I'm excited. We here. I like to always show up in the chat, talk shit to these folks. So now I'm here for real. Let's get it.
Okay. So before we do all that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching from YouTube, you're watching from Twitch, from Natty Babs' Twitter account, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. And darling, you watch the show every week. Do you want to do the honors of Let's Get It Right?
No, you got it, bro. You gotta hold the OG versions, man. Let's get it right.
Let's get right. So shit.
So guaranteed. Drew Marshall. Guaranteed.
Best show we gonna have, I guarantee it. Starting with Thursday night football. We got Bills on the road going to New England. Ah, man. Guest of honor, Dylan. How are we feeling? How we feel about it?
Hey, man. They've always been the true king of the North. I got the Pats, bro. They came out swinging last week. Mac Jones has finally returned to form, being the guy that he is. I got the Pats, bro. We're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a good one.
Okay, already being spicy.
That's a bold take, my brother. That's a bold take. I disagree. I feel like they both had ample rest, right? They both played on Thanksgiving, so they both like the excuse of they won't have a long week. No, they both played on Thursday. The Bills finally came home after like a good week, got some rest, and they had to go back to New England. They got to go down to New England. This is new. This is not new territory. They like the cold. They like to play in the cold. They play in bum ass Buffalo. You muted my screen at you? That's crazy.
I muted the screen itself, but you're still good.
Oh, okay. Give the man powers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to act.
Oh, you
Nah,
why?
but I feel like Bills, they just gotta find a way to not keep it close, but they gotta find like as I said yesterday, running the ball besides Josh Allen is gonna be key. Bill Belichick is known to take away your right hand and make you fight him with your left. So they're gonna make opportunities for the running game to be there. So I think if they utilize Devin Singletary, James Cook, and Naeem Hines, hey, there's definitely ways to win. You still got that Stephon Diggs there. Gabe Davis hasn't done anything remotely, anything in this whole season. He had one good game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that was it. We need like everyone was like, "Oh, this is his year. This is his year." He had one good playoff game and went crazy. I need you to step up. So, let's go Bills. I think they win and make it much harder for the Patriots to get into the playoffs.
I got my twin brother. I got my right hand man. My left hand, I feel like the king of the pirates. Son. I feel like Luffy, son. I got my right hand man and my left hand man. I gotta go with Buffalo. And a simple reason why, last time they played each other, January 15, 2022, Super Wild Card Weekend at Buffalo. They destroyed them. The last time we've seen Bills go and face the Patriots was 47-17, where the Bills probably played the best game, like from start to finish, that any team has ever played. Like I don't think they punted at all. They scored on every possession until they kneeled down. I just don't. I gotta see it to believe it that the Patriots defense can hold the offense to Buffalo down. Now, Shabazz makes a valid point. They gotta be able to run the ball. You gotta be balanced because if you have Josh Allen again throwing it 40-something times against this Patriots defense, they will get you. They will get one of them things. And gotta be balanced. He still hurts the elbow. Now that 10 days of rest definitely helps. Definitely helps. But can Josh Allen not have a fuck it meter and start just saying, yo, we gonna throw it to everybody? Like, pardon me. Give the Bills a chance to win. Who has a better quarterback? Right now it's Josh Allen. Who has a better coach? Right now, I'll go with Sean McDermott. Not lifetime, but coach right now, I'll go with Sean McDermott over Bill Belichick. That's the reasons why I'm going with Buffalo. Next, we got Steelers. Mike Tomlin going on the road to face bum-ass Atlanta.
Did you type? You didn't type it in?
I didn't type it in. I guess I did. Yes, I did.
I not see it.
I definitely did. But I definitely did.
I got it for you. Son. I got it for you.
All right, whatever. Anyway. Whatever. Anyway, we got Pittsburgh going to bum-ass Atlanta. Atlanta's a fantastic city. It's a fantastic city. It's great. Women, beautiful. Black capital of the world. But bum-ass Atlanta Falcons. I got the Steelers. Winning. The defense of the Steelers is still legit. And Falcons, they haven't shown me that they can win any game. It's not smoking the hacky packet levels of betting against the Falcons, but they don't convey anything. Marcus Mariota, aka Jordan Baker, like he hasn't shown that he can win me over. And I always ride with Mike Tomlin, even on a short week. Give me the Steelers to win.
I'm with you. I think the Steelers have the formula to win, and Kenny Pickett is progressing every week. Pickens is getting better every week as well. Najee was hurt. He said it's not that serious. He's probably going to play on Sunday. Atlanta can't stop the run. They can run, but they can't stop the run. Brian Robinson went crazy. I expect Najee and Tony Snell and the whole committee to go crazy. And I think that TJ Watt, he's been a little quiet. His impact has been there, but he's been like real like dormant. Not really had like a pop out game. If there was one game to pop out, I think this will be the one for him. So I think Steelers win. Probably be close because Atlanta will always play close. But mistakes by Marcus Mariota, and I'm keep pushing that Desmond Ridder train because we got the rookie for a reason. Why not play the guy? Like, hey, freak it. Let's go Steelers. Oh, reluctantly, but let's go Steelers.
I got to round it off as well and go Steelers as well. Part of me was like, oh, man, should I play devil's advocate and go Falcons? And then I was just like, nope. They don't got it. They really got nothing. All they really got is Cordell Patterson, who was doing real well. Then he got hurt. Now he came back. So that's like they're really the only formula to victory right now is riding on his shoulders. But it's just not enough, man. Mike Tomlin, he always gets those boys ready to play, and you know what? Even without Najee, they can still run the ball. Benny Snow came in there and he put in some work, and he still put in some work. So I really gotta just go Steelers. The Falcons, they don't got it. They just don't got it.
All right, my team. I'm gonna keep it short because I did a whole spiel yesterday about how we lose to Jackson. If we lose, I kid you not, if we lose to the bum ass Broncos, we smoking that Hackett packet all the way to Sunday. If we lose to Russell, Mr. Unlimited, no, if you lose to this motherfucker, bro, I'm gonna be so mad. No, bro, the amount of shit I will get from you, Matt, Moosey, Jason, all of our friends. If not Ravens, if we lose, please, if we lose to the Broncos, I will not be a happy camper. We have the formula to win. We're getting healthy at certain spots. J.K. Dobbins, he probably won't start, but he'll probably play the game. The Broncos have an amazing defense. That's their calling card. But Russell Wilson, Sierra's husband, is cooked. Our defense can take advantage. They only have Cortland Sutton. They only have that. They can't run the ball. They got Latavius Murray. He had one good game, and then he fell off against the Panthers. Like, we could clamp these motherfuckers up. Since Roquan's been back, we have been great against the run. We are always bad against the pass. Let's not have the same trend happen. In every game, like Nacho said yesterday, in every game, we've been up by 2 scores. We should be 11-0, but ineptitude on the defensive end, and we can't finish drives on the offensive end, leads to us being 7-4. The Bengals is right on our ass. We need to win this game. We've never lost back-to-back this season. I don't expect it to happen now. Ravens flock, big trust, woo-woo, Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews. Let's get it. Fuck is you talking about? God damn. Go ahead, Dylan.
Yeah, you know what? Of course, obviously, it's the Ravens, man. Like, come on now, what are we doing here? Does anyone have faith in the Broncos? Does anyone have faith in the Broncos any week? Come on, man. Russell Wilson is so bad. The defense is on that boy. Did you see that clip? He was on his head. It's like, I was like, all right, maybe they just, talking smack, but nah. All the other pundits talking like, yeah, we don't really do that. Like, D-line, we don't really go up to the quarterback and yell at him like that unless, try and make a play or something. So it was like, are you respected in your locker room, bro? I don't know. You tell me. But going back to the Ravens, they really got to close, man. And they on the last cup in beer pong, bro. Hit the shimmy, sink the cup. That's it. Hit the shimmy, sink the cup. You gonna win. And, feed Mark Andrews. I need some points this week from my fantasy team, bro. I was on a 5-game losing streak. I won last week. I do not need to go back down that dark place. So feed Mark Andrews. We know he's the best receiver on the team. Just do it. Just do it. Feed Mark Andrews. Sink the cup. That's it.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
Smoking a Hackett packet. Point blank, period. If y'all lose, ooh, no, I will. Oh man, bro, you can't say shit. You can't say. I know my team's bad. I know the Saints are bad. We still have a chance to win the division. I know the Saints are bad. Y'all have Super Bowl aspirations. If y'all lose to the fucking Broncos and that Hackett Packet himself, bro, Tuesday's show is gonna be amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday's show will be amazing. It's gonna be unlit. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because Ravens gonna take care of business. They're gonna feed Mark Andrews. They're gonna feed Isaiah Likely if he comes back. I don't know if he's coming back.
He's questionable. He'll probably come back.
Gotta feed Gus Edwards. Run the ball. Big trust. Whoop whoop. What it do? Moving on. Simple as that. Packers going to Chicago. Take the Bears. Aaron Rodgers wants to play. He's like, I'm probably gonna play. I might not play, but I'm off. Like, before we break the picks, I will say this. I want the Packers to sit Aaron Rodgers because for the simple fact of you don't know what Jordan Love has until you play him in actual games where there's no expectations. Because like the Packers, there's no expectation the Packers are gonna rally off 7 wins and then go to Super Bowl. There's no expectations like that. There's no. Let him get good game experience. The one game he started was against the Chiefs last year. It was like, oh my god, it's the Packers Chiefs. Like, hey, oh my god, you gotta be so no. Playing a sorry ass Bears defense. Like, give him a chance. Like, get some easy reps in. Get the easy ass Bears defense. You have Christian Watson, who's been a star recently. He's been a fantasy darling for me. Good looking out. Randall Cobb's coming. His old ass is still making plays. You got Aaron Jones. He's pretty good, pretty solid. You know. AJ Dillon a little bit of a disappointment. The defense of the Packers though leaves a lot to be desired, and they just gave up almost 400 yards rushing to the ground. And the Bears want to run the ball. Now Justin Fields might not play. He might play his shoulder. They might just sit him because like, yo, we know you good. We don't. They don't want to tank, but they don't want to risk the future. So I'm gonna go with the Bears simply for the fact as fuck the Packers on this side. I have a coworker, a co-teacher. He's a Packers fan. Fuck him. He's a cool dude. But fuck the Packers. Wait, as a Saints fan, as an NFC fan, I can't. When the Packers are down, we all up. Fuck Packers. Word. So yeah, let's go Chicago. With or without Justin Fields.
Okay. What about you, Don? What you jacking?
Hey man, I gotta that famous quote in the end zone, Mister. I got the beard, I got gray hair, I got a ponytail. I own you. Packers all the way. Come on, what is this? Bears. We all know how they've always been. Packers definitely a down year, but they still better than the Bears. All right. If he plays or not, he's gonna still tough it out. And you know what? I'm even cool with getting Jordan Love in there for a little bit. He made a little play there, man, to Christian Watson get that tutty. He can do something, man. Do I really like him in the long run? Hell no. Nah. Shouldn't have drafted him. But
you're a Packers fan?
No, not a Packers fan. However, I just like to see some good football. I need Aaron Jones to put in that work and not get his touchdowns or any yards stolen from AJ Dillon. So whether he plays or not, we're going to feed Aaron Jones. We're going to run the ball, and that's a win. The Bears, they just don't got it. Without Justin Fields, he's the entire offense. What's his name? Trevor Siemian came in? Bro, when was the last time you heard that name, bro? Come on now. Then we got put up 10 points. Come on now. They're not doing nothing. There's Packers all the way. Let's go.
You both make compelling points, yo. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna have to go with the Packers, son.
Yes, sir.
With or without Aaron Rodgers, they're gonna run the ball. Christian Watson is gonna cook again, and he's making this. He's making a stretch, yo. He's making a. It's probably Kenneth Walker, offensive rookie of the year, but like if we were talking about from like a couple weeks ago, like November on, yo, Christian Watson definitely putting in a lot of work, and I think he's gonna get another touchdown. And yeah, but I got the Packers winning. I just feel like there's nothing that the Bears can do, especially if they're sitting Justin Fields, not to tank, but to, get some extra draft picks in there, help the foundation and build up the future for the guy. Because like you said, Nash, you already know what you have with him. You know you guys could win games with him. You know you got, but now it's just like putting the pieces around him and making it a better team. And plus, you got not you, but the Bears got $100 million cap space. They're gonna sign some players. They're gonna draft some players, and it's gonna be a good next year for the Bears to look forward to. So, but
he was limited in practice today. He was limited in practice, Justin Fields. So he's looking like he might play. So word.
Okay. All right, Jags and the Lions. Yo, this is hard because both teams have elements that I like. The Lions at home is a beast. The Jags, they have pieces. They have a situation that they have right now where like you definitely can win games with this team. They beat my Ravens. About them.
Yourselves.
Huh?
Y'all beat yourselves.
Shut up. I think at the end though, I think that the running game of the Lions is gonna be too much for the Jags. And I know Peterson was like, "Oh, we could have put ETN back in the game, but the flow of the game wasn't working for it." I thought he seriously hurt himself, and he might. Knock on wood, of course. I don't think he tries like to push himself again. The Lions actually were competitive against the Bills, and if you guys are competitive against the Bills, granted in a losing effort, like that actually means something. And I think that Dan Campbell is slowly turning this franchise around. And this will be their 5th win of the season. So I'm going with the Lions at home to win this game.
God damn it, Renault. I agree. Everything you said just now, I'm like, yep, boom, love it. Lions, man, they fight. They fighting. They are a feisty team. And we know they have limitations, especially at quarterback with Jared Goff, aka Jared Goffel. But Jamal Williams, man. Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift, and Amon-Ra, the sun god himself, St. Brown. They have talent all over the field on offense, except at quarterback. And defense, sneakily underrated. Underrated. They get turnovers when they get turnovers when it matters most. Man, I like what the Lions got. I really do. I just wish they can not lose these games that they should win. Like upsets. Like they had the Bills dead to rights, and then boom, they lose. They lose these kind of games where it's like, damn, they have a chance to be not just the laughing stock, but they beat the teams that they're supposed to beat. Like they're supposed to beat the Jags. If this is the team, if they want to be taken seriously, this is where you should beat the Jags, beat them. Be 5-7. Start okay. We're gonna get towards the playoffs, and even if you don't make it, have a winning season for the first time in forever since 2013 or 2015. Go Lions, man.
Gotta round it off and go Lions as well, man. To be honest, it's Jared Goff, but he really hasn't been that bad all season. When you really think about it, he really hasn't been as terrible. So he just has to not throw picks. I mean, hopefully he doesn't. He's good for at least one. But if he doesn't throw a pick or only throws one pick and it's not in a game-changing moment, the offense will be able to stay on the field. He's still been airing it out. So I need Amon-Ra to get those to come back to life. Really get some points for me on my fantasy team. So let's go.
2 points last week.
I need more. I was on a 5-week losing streak. So that's 5 weeks where I got no help. No help. So I need all the help I can get. Cash it in right now. Cashing it in. But to run it off, come on. The Lions, they really got it. And you brought up the defense. Defense been sneakingly good. Aiden Hutchinson been going crazy. He got two interceptions. at the D line position, like, bro, how you getting that deep in coverage? You getting your arm up that high to get those blocks? Like, the
He's like
defense is gonna
6'7".
make them happen.
Like he is like 6'7". So
Hey, but it's still D line though. Come on, how many times the D line is gonna really get up there? Oh yeah, you can get the pass block. We can get the pass block and recover it. He's got this. They got this. And you know what? Michigan just won. He might be feeling the flavor, and he's gonna bring back some more form and really come today and play. So let's go Lions.
Okay. My brother in faith, look at your messages. That's all I gotta say. Look at the private chat. Look at the private chat, my brother. Look at the private chat. You're looking down. You should be looking across. What? All right. Browns and Texans. There's a way the Texans can win if Watson just comes in ultra rusty like he did in the preseason. But they still got Nick Chubb. They still got Kareem Hunt and Amari Cooper, David Njoku. Like they have pieces. They still have pieces around him. So even if he's rusty with the deep balls, I still think he can do some short passes, intermediate passes, and the Texans they're tanking, but they're not tanking. They're fighting hard. They're fighting hard, but the defense is playing well right now, and offensively, Jacoby Brissett did the best job as he can to ride the ship. Definitely had some winners that they could have had early in the season to make the ship even higher, but hey, it happens. It's football. I think they win. And real quick before you go, Natural, to the 10 women who are going to the game, why? I don't understand where if someone has committed something so like traumatizing for you, you want to make a flex to go to the game. Free or not free, regardless. You still want to make that flex to go to a game and have it on all over social media. Oh yeah, we're going to go to this game to see him. The guy who basically had you in a traumatizing state. That you had to make a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit against him. And the fact you're going to go, not necessarily support him, but you're going because of him. So in essence, you are supporting him. That's just weird to me. That's weird to me. Yeah, I'm so sorry for him. Like everything is allegedly and all that, and whatever happened. Me personally, I would never want to set foot in the same facility as someone who did that kind of stuff to me. So the fact that you're doing that, it makes me think like, did it really happen? I'm not blaming. I'm not victim blaming. And I'm not pointing shame. I'm not doing nothing like that. It's just I'm just asking a question. Because nowadays it seems like you can't ask questions anymore. So for those women, I'm sorry if that happened to you, but in my opinion, you guys are dumb for going to this game. Now, if Watson goes off for like 350, 4 touchdowns, first game back because y'all want to be in the stands, hey, come to every game. Okay. But hey, I got it on my fantasy team. I ain't gonna lie. Let's go, Browns. I still like the roster they have, and I think Watson, if not this year, next year, is gonna take them in a whole other dimension. So I got the Browns winning this game.
Yeah, man. Powerful stuff. Obviously, what you just said, like I full-heartedly agree. It's like, dude, why would you put yourself in a situation even if like whatever happened? Just pass is pass. I totally agree. Full-heartedly agree with you. Back to football. Last time we seen Deshaun Watson healthy, he was arguably top 5, top 6 quarterback in the league. Threw for like 5,000 yards. It was awesome and doing craziness. But it was 2 years. It's been a year and a half since he's been on the football field for actual meaningful games. That rust is gonna be there for sure. That rust is gonna be there, and I'm taking the first half. Texans with the points for sure. The first half. Then I think after the first half, they make adjustments, and the Browns run. They like realize we can just run the ball with Nick Chubb, like. Underrated, probably the most underrated next to Josh Jacobs running back in the league. And everyone loves Nick Chubb, but no one talks about him no one reveres him as one of the best running backs. They just they just got Nick Chubb and that's it. No, he is one of the best running backs in the league, and it's about time we give him some damn respect. So I'm giving respect to Nick Chubb and the Browns. Go Cleveland. Word. I don't think anyone's ever said that in their whole life. Go Cleveland, but it's what it is.
Bro, this guy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just say, you let it off well, talking about the situation that happened, and definitely makes it hard to talk about these things, especially in the sport of football, because there's no place for that. But uh, getting into the game, I gotta go Browns, just because you you can just game plan and game script your way to the win. He doesn't have to go in guns blazing. You got Nick Chubb, you got Kareem Hunt. You just lean on the run game, get the RPO, play action, and just give him some easy completions, and you can just get through the day, because it's going to be a lot of stress. There's going to be signs. People are going to be talking. So, but you still have the formula to win that doesn't have him. You won the game with Jacoby Brissett. You can win the game with any other better player than that. No offense to Jacoby Brissett. You've been doing your thing. But we all know he got that arm on him. He can do it. So it's really that. I mean, the Texans, you got some bright spots. Damian Pierce, he really been running. But it's just the Browns just got it. They just got better overall team, better overall roster. They're going to be able to game script you to the W. So Browns got it.
Simple. All right. So your crosstown rival. By the way, Dylan is a huge Giants fan. So a crosstown rival in the Jets travel to Minnesota to take on the Skull Vikings. As a Giants fan, what do you say? What you thinking?
Bruh, come on now. The Giants are the team in New York. New York only has one team for football, and that's the Giants. The Jets, it's not your time, and it will never be your time. You keep thinking it will. Y'all thought you were going to beat the Patriots. You did not.
Yo.
You did not. It is not your time. Vikings got it, and worse, even more so on the Jets, is Zach Wilson not playing? You benched him last week. Like, all right. It's just like, how many times can you mess up with a top pick? Zach Wilson. Then you had Sam Darnold. Come on now. The Jets you don't got it. Vikings all the way. Justin Jefferson been that guy. He gonna keep eating, keep feeding him, and we gonna see the next rendition of Kirk on the plane with the watches and the chains. Let's go.
So I see. Yo, why, Nacho?
Why are we twins? Because we were born the same.
Let's go Vikings, man. 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins is a GOAT. He is top 5 all time. It's a thing. It is definitely a thing. And this is going to be a big test for Sauce Gardner. Like, if not the biggest test of his season. He had Chase on clamps, arguably. He had Waddle and Hill, arguably. He plays them again. He had Diggs. He plays them again. So Justin Jefferson, I keep saying it, he is top 2, not 2, the best receiver in the league. He might expose Sauce for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, but the pressure of the Jets, like the front four, is gonna definitely make it hard. Pause for relax. I said pause.
You what?
It's gonna make it very difficult for Kirk Cousins to get the ball out, because he saw when they played the Cowboys, the pressure that the front four of the Cowboys was putting on him made it extremely difficult for Kirk Cousins to get Justin Jefferson the ball. But that does leave room for Dalvin Cook, since the Jets, I don't think they can stop the run like that. Dalvin Cook probably is going to eat, and they probably like 1 or 2 definitely beaters on Sauce Gardner, because he's still a rookie. He's definitely beatable. Justin Jefferson in the slot this year has been a tremendous asset, and I think he's just going to be better than this guy right here. And I got the Vikings because it's 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins, honestly.
There is an avenue for you.
There's an avenue. You're right.
An avenue for the Jets to upset. The spread is like 3 points, so we talk about that later on in the show. But I think where it comes down to is this: I'll take Kirk Cousins over Mike White. I take the weapons of the Vikings over the weapons of the Jets. I'll take the Jets defense for sure over the Vikings defense, who just let Mac Jones go for almost like had his best career game. And we all know how we feel about Mac Jones. And 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins. That's the difference here. I'm not saying Sauce Gardner is going to lock down Justin Jefferson. You better not, because I kind of have him on my fantasy teams and need to make some push to the playoffs. But with all that said, I think that it's going to be an underrated good game of the week, especially in that 1:00 window, because there's no real like barn burners. I think this game. Oh no, there are a couple. We're going to get to those in a second, actually. But I think that the Vikings have the team that, like, all right, they can clinch the NFC North, actually, with the Vikings win and the Lions loss. So Vikings fans are actually big Lions fans right now. Like, so that's what Vikings fans are big Jags fans right now. But let's go Vikings. It's weird saying that too. As a Saints fan, just fuck the Vikings. But one team I will not say fuck is the Giants, because man. New York, stand up. New York, stand up. Let's go. Giants country. Let's ride.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
You gotta relax.
Don't do that.
I'm joking. But no, in all seriousness, I think football-wise, the Commanders they find ways to win. Taylor Heineke has been balling. He literally buys a pair of Jordans every time they beat the team in the color. That's hilarious. Troll job, and they winning, so he can back it up. I think if this game was in Washington, I'd actually lean Washington because the game is in New York. I think the Giants get it. I think the Giants have an extended rest, that 10-day break after Thanksgiving. They have a chance. Okay, we got to recalibrate. We got to get right, because they had the Cowboys dead to rights, and then Daniel Jones got sacked, and the offensive line has been patchwork. But people getting healthier, having that 10 days off to get healthy and to get back right, get that running game going again. That's something that the Commanders can get ran on, but Brian Robinson is a problem. But you guys kind of held Zeke and Tony Pollard in check on Thanksgiving. So I think you guys can hold Brian Robinson together. I think Taylor Heineke, he's a great story. But just like Geno Smith, there's going to be a game where he has just the worst game of his life. And everyone's like, oh, should we bring back Carson Wentz or whatever? No, I don't. They should not, even if they win or lose this game. But go Giants. I think the Giants they have a better coach and I think coaching adjustments after 10 days off is going to pay major dividends and make the Giants win or help the Giants win.
Let's go Giants. Come on. That's all we need to know. If it's the Giants, we win it. Versus the Commanders, we win it. Versus the Bills, we win it. Versus the Cowboys, we should have won. But it's really the Giants. Saquon Barkley, he's returning back to form. He's the GOAT. He's going to carry us to the win. And sneakily, our defense has been getting a lot of turnovers. I really think, I just looked this up. Taylor Heineke has thrown an interception in every game aside from the Houston one. So he's going to throw one, and it's going to go into the Northern faithful, Julian Love's arms, and he's going to return that, and we're going to score off that. So we're going to get a possession on the short field at the bare minimum. We're going to get one extra touchdown. We got this. Let's go Giants.
Let's go Giants.
Before you make your pick, this is how Dylan is right now. This is how he is.
5-on-5 game, he good. 1-on-1, I'm undefeated, never lost.
You gotta relax.
Bills, we win it. We win it.
We win it. It's the Giants. It's the Giants. When New York football is on the map, the world is right. When New York sports, period, on the map, the world is right.
That's some egotistical shit right there. But you're not wrong.
Come on now.
You hear those sirens in the background?
Yeah.
No,
I gotta
no.
roll with the Commanders, bro. I gotta do it. Not see, Nacho likes to claim me as a Giant.
You are. You are.
I am not. I am
You say I
not.
claim.
Playing games. Why are you playing games?
I've said this, and no one believed me. Everyone was smoking the Giants Kool-Aid. But I said, yo, the cardiac kid shit is gonna catch up. They can't keep trying to win close games. No, they can't. They just can't. I think they will keep it close because you said Saquon and Daniel Jones and all that, and Tyler Heineke is gonna probably throw an interception and all that, which is true. You probably are right about that. But at the same breath, what I will say about that, Brian Robinson is a dog. Giants cannot stop the run. So Antonio Gibson and him are gonna go off. Scary Terry is still that man. Your corners are injured, so you cannot guard this man. And Taylor Heineke wants to throw it to this man. So I think that's another element. And Chase Young, if he plays, finally, if he plays, I know they have a bye. So I don't realistically, if I'm a coach, I'm not playing him. I'm playing him after the bye, logically. But if he's ready to play and he plays, people forget number 2 overall pick in the draft with Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and all that. Yo, for a reason. I think even if he doesn't play, the defense is still pretty good. Now they can't be ran on if the Giants commit to the run and stop trying to be cute like they did against the Cowboys. I think those elements. I think I say Cowboys. I think the Commanders can win. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm not budging on this hole, son. Like,
Okay, before we move on, you're saying the cardiac kid shit, right? The Commanders are the epitome of that shit too.
it's different, son. There was no expectation, bro. Brian Daboll, they literally before they went on this massive win streak, they was like, "Oh, it's Ron Rivera about to be fired. Carson Wentz is washed." All right, you've been saying Carson Wentz is cooked. You were saying that the whole season before he got benched. If they're saying that now, and now like winning blinds everything. We know there's issues that in Washington. Dan Snyder, they're about to sell it to probably Jeff Bezos or some shit. It's gonna be a lot of elements change. They freaking making freaking figurines for freaking Sean Taylor instead of a whole statue. That's another issue. But I think beyond the dysfunction, they play good defense and they run the ball. That's Ron Rivera's identity. And you say you applaud Mike Vrabel for having this identity, and they do the same thing that the Titans do. Not to the level because they don't got King Henry, but they want to run the ball and play defense. Like Ron Rivera, he was on the 85 Bears. Like that's what they want to do. And I think they got the identity of the coach, and they're winning. And he's gonna get another pair of sneakers, blue and white. That's just me though. Speaking of King Henry, upset alert. I'm going with the Titans to beat the Eagles for one reason. Eagles cannot stop the run. They cannot. Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon went bananas last week, Sunday night. I know. Oh, what was up? No. They can commit turnovers and they can run the ball. Jalen Hurts, as good as he is, I think the pressure, literally like from Jeffrey Simmons, is gonna be there. They are the best or top 5 in run defense. The Eagles are a running football team. I think it's gonna force Jalen Hurts to be in an uncomfortable position, and he's gonna make a mistake. I got the Titans to win this game because Henry. Yes, sir. Give me the Titans. Oh, something wrong. Something wrong again.
Get together now. Get together. I'm gonna go with the Titans as well, but I want to combat that point where you said they can't stop the run. The I'm just looking up the stats. I'm a big stats guy. Obviously.
Since Jordan Davis has been out. Sorry, I'll rephrase.
Packers only ran for 100 yards.
Oh, really? I retract the statement.
So saying that they can't stop the run is a little bit far fetched. Now the Eagles were up 13-0, so they kind of like had to get away from running the ball. But the defense is legit now. Without Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, he got hurt, like lacerated kidneys. Like, yeah, he's gonna be out for a little bit. So the defense can get passed on. And like, I'm not saying I believe in Ryan Tannehill because I do not. But I talked about last week. I'll say it again. Mike Vrabel's DNA is running the ball and playing good defense. They had the chance against the Bengals. They had the chance. They had it. But, they lost to a high-power passing offense. Passing, not rushing offense. So I think the Titans have a chance to do something special and upset. Even though it's not really an upset. The Titans are just – they were the one – this is what I don't understand about teams. Like, the media, right? The Titans were the number 1 overall seed last year. At least in the AFC. And don't get any love or any like benefit of the doubt. But it took until like week 10 or week 8 for the Packers. The Packers actually might be cooked. No, the Titans they got to play the sorry ass AFC South. That's fine. It is what it is. You play who's on your schedule. But the Titans consistently, year after year, are winning games with 10, 11, 12, 13 wins. And yet every single time they just get overlooked because they're not the sexy team. I hate histrionics where like Alabama, for example, college football, they get the benefit of the doubt. No, you lost. You lost twice. You're not in the playoffs. Get over it. What was that? Notre Dame, we're capable of that. Hey, president of that too. Notre Dame always gets the historical. Oh, like they're Notre Dame, so you're pretty good. But no, we lost 4 times. We lost to fucking Marshall. Like, that's it. Like, we lost Marshall. Game over. We had no chance in the playoffs anyway. It was nice to have 9 wins, but we lost to Marshall. Ohio State. They played nobody all year. They get smoked by Michigan, and they still have a chance to be in the playoffs. Why? Because in the preseason, they're ranked in the top 5. No one gives TCU a chance because, they just came out of nowhere. They have 5 ranked wins. They're about to win the Big 12, and that somehow, somewhere, is not a good reason for them to be in the playoff because they want to see Alabama and Georgia and like the powerhouses. I say fuck that. Let's go Titans for the simple fact because they always get overlooked for doing what's the goal of the game? Every single game, what are you supposed to do? Win. They win and win and win, and it's not pretty. It's ugly as shit. But yeah, they play like it's 2005 in the 2022 season. They win. They run the ball. They play good defense and play keep away with the best running back in the league. How is that a problem? How is that a problem for the national media to think that the Titans suck because they just win the game? Yeah, 21-17. They win the fucking game. That's it. What's the goal? To win. I'm sorry to get so boxy. I had to rant for a second because I watched this TikTok. Oh, TCU doesn't have it. TCU shouldn't get in the playoff because it's TCU. They're undefeated. The fuck? They're undefeated in the Big 12. Like the Big 12. Scoring points. The goal is a score. Yeah, they can't stop a nosebleed, but they score more than you. Simple. That's it. Like, I'm sorry. Go Titans. Fuck the Eagles. Simple. I'm mute myself for a second. God.
Well, that turned into a college football playoff ranking debate there for a second. So, it's all about versatility. We can cover all corners. We got the NFL and we got the college game. Word. But going back to this point, come on. You went on your rant. I cannot be there with you. They don't got it. They don't got it. Go Eagles. 1 point of contention. It's all about the revenge. And who is coming with revenge? We know The Buff Batman, he's here. Buff Batman is here. He's going to get the win. Jalen Hurts is gonna feed Buff Batman, and he's gonna score on his team. And they're gonna be smoking that Titans pack in the locker room, and then he's gonna come on a dang. I just lost my train of thought. On the show on Jason Kelsey's show, and they're gonna talk about how they smoked the Titans. All right.
What do you mean by that?
Come on.
Yo, whoa. You're not going to read past that. Like you ain't saying what we both heard you say. Nah, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. He said that he gonna come. Whoa. What? He's gonna what?
You what?
He's gonna like
The pause is late, but pause.
I get you.
But the Eagles gonna win. And then the last thing I gotta say is Jalen Hurts been really throwing the ball well lately. Like, granted, last night he went, he was running the ball and he was doing good, but overall he's been throwing the ball a lot better than everyone was giving him credit for. So I think they got it. He can throw the ball, man. He can throw the ball.
Inconsistencies. Speaking of inconsistencies,
Oh man,
Gino. Aaron Donald's out. Jalen Ramsey's gonna be guarding DK, so I expect Tyler Lockett to have a big game. You got Kenneth Walker the third going bananas. The defense gave up 40, but Matthew Stafford's probably gonna be out again. If y'all lose this game, y'all played them twice now. You played them now and you played them later in the season. If y'all lose this game, it's not looking bueno. It's no bueno. No bueno. I'm rolling with y'all though, because y'all have the coaching advantage right now. Because your coach is only as good as your players around you. If Aaron Donald's out, Cooper Kupp's out, Matthew Stafford's out, Jalen Ramsey got to guard one of them. Like, it's tough. And Jalen Ramsey, to Nacho's credit, has been getting burned lately. Repeatedly. Burned like some freaking s'mores on a campfire. Hey, I got Seattle because they want to bounce back because they lost 2 straight. People forget they lost in Germany to the Bucks, had a bye, so no one was talking about them, and then they lost last week to the Rays in a heartbreaking fashion. Hey, I got Seattle winning this game. They need to win this game.
Go ahead, D.
Oh shoot, man! It's Kenneth Walker all the way. Come on, it's really Kenneth Walker all the way. They've got the game script. They can win this game. I mean, honestly, even if Matt Stafford was back, I don't even think Rams will even have a shot. They don't got Aaron Donald. That's the biggest force on their team, and then they don't have Cooper Kupp. The other biggest force on their team. The Seahawks, they just gotta hold the game, man. They got this. All they gotta do is run the ball, and Kenneth Walker we trust. Continue his rookie campaign for offensive rookie of the year, and they got it. That's it. Go Seahawks.
That's
it. All right, that's all I got. Y'all said everything I need to say.
Okay.
Sir, Seahawks.
Arguably game of the day.
Game of the day. Game of the day.
I mean,
it's back-to-back games we about to talk about, or not back-to-back, but definitely. Hold on, I got switch it. Well, back these next 2 games, bro, special. One is a Super Bowl preview potentially, and another one is that rematch of the AFC Championship game last year. Dolphins 49ers, bro. This game is gonna be crazy. I already feel it in my spirit. It might be high scoring, but it might be low scoring as well. I got the 49ers winning because the defense. They can match Like I know Elijah Mitchell's out with a knee again. That's 2 knee injuries in the same season. That's no bueno. I know running backs are a dime a dozen. They'll find another one to plug and play, especially with the Shanahan system. I get it, but that's not good for this young man's career. Anyway, they got CMC, they got Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. Dolphins got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Gesicki, I guess if you want to put him in that category, and Jeff Wilson. That 4-on-4, right? It's all gonna come down to the quarterbacks and who can get a stop when needed. The Dolphins this is their biggest test. This is the biggest test because they played the Texans and they played the Browns and they had some pretty impressive W's, but against people that you expected them to win. Shit, it was up 30-0 against the Texans last week. This is their biggest test of the season. Because if they lose, a lot of the narrative is going to be like, oh, it's Tua really the guy that pushed them forward. We already know. We all watch the sports, television shows, and we already know, like, the Dolphins lose this game, can Tua take these teams to the Super Bowl? Can Tua take them to a championship game, whatever? Can he win a play? Like, all the doubt is going to start coming through. Mike McDaniel, great. He's a pretty good coach. I'm not going to lie. First time head coach, pretty good. But Shanahan taught him everything he knew. The defense, Nick Bosa, I'm banging that drummer. He is my defense player of the year. He will make an impact because the offensive line of the Dolphins is still shaky. They've improved, but they are still shaky. They got playmakers on every unit of the defense. So I think they make an impact they make a imprint on the game. They slow them down. They probably don't get a lot of yards, but not a lot of touchdowns. They got to settle for 3 a lot. And I think Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy, will lead them to a win.
You had me, then you lost me. At the very end, when you just said Jimmy G gonna lead them, nope, Dolphins. Because right now, I'll take Tua over him.
For sure.
Like,
but he don't got the defense, though.
Hold. See. I'm reclaiming my time.
It's not chess, nigga.
This is fucking debate. Not playing. Nah.
This is my turn.
It's my turn.
You said it was my turn. Nah. No seriousness though. I think that, man, Tua undefeated, never lost.
Literally.
He starts and finishes. He's undefeated, never lost. I'm not saying the defense of the Dolphins is legit. They're good. They're good to great. The Niners have, there's levels to this. There are levels to this. The Niners just shut out my Saints, obviously. My offense ain't shit, though. Andy Dalton ain't shit. We can talk about him last. But I think that they can get got with speed. Not necessarily physicality. You're not going to punch the Niners in the mouth. You're going to beat them with speed. And what team is faster than the Dolphins? Not many. Not many at all. And this is going to be the toughest game that they face and they haven't been punched in the mouth yet. They haven't had to come back. They came back from you guys when they're down, but they had an offense that can score like this. But San Francisco's not cold. It's not a cold weather game. It's California. It's pretty nice. Now it's Northern Cali, so it can get a little chilly, but let's not. If they just fall off a cliff because it's like below 50 degrees, that's a damn shame. I think the Dolphins have something special. They're cooking with grease. They're cooking with something special. And I believe the Dolphins get it done.
Hey, you said it. I gotta piggyback on that and go Finza as well. It's not necessarily I'm more of a believer in the Fins. I'm just not a believer in Jimmy G. And I also don't think that this will be like one of these close games because the Finns can always hit that next level gear and blow this game open. And once they're no longer in that point where Jimmy G's like doesn't have to play hero ball, like once they put them in that position, the Niners, they're gonna fold. They can't do it. And the Dolphins are way more capable of going to that fifth gear to win the game and break the game open than Jimmy G is in playing hero ball. So it really just breaks down to the Finns at this point.
Okay. All right. Now the other contender for game of the week. Man, rematch of the AFC Championship game. The difference is it's not at Arrowhead. It's in Cincinnati. Chiefs at the Bengals. I'm rolling with the Chiefs. I feel like they coasted last week. Like keep it a buck. They coasted. They knew they was gonna beat the Rams, and they still dropped 26 on them. Jamar Chase is back. First game back since he hurt his hip. Will that be an issue? We shall see.
My hip.
Me hit. I think that Kelsey has a big day. I think Mahomes probably both of them, Mahomes and Burrow, they have like a shootout, honestly. Because the only way I could see, because like Colin Cowherd always says it, he says like, yo, the Bengals defense is like underrated because they don't have like no stars. That's his like logic behind it. They're underrated because they don't really impress you on the stat sheet. That's why they're underrated. They're not committing a lot of turnovers. They're not getting a lot of like fumbles and interceptions, and like they're not holding teams to freaking 10 points or 17 points. They're not doing that. They're winning games and they're making key plays in key moments. That's what they're doing. I think the Chiefs overcome that because right now it's Patrick Mahomes' MVP to lose. I think he puts on another MVP performance. This might be like I'm not gonna be like a Josh Allen Mahomes kind of game. Like whoever has the ball last will probably win this game. The same thing happened with the Chargers. Like Mahomes' rivals right now is Herbert, Burrow, and Allen. And in those instances, whoever had the ball last wins the game. And they won redemption for the championship game because they was up by like 21, but they put the foot of the gas and they weren't aggressive enough, and they let them come back. I think they right that wrong, and I think they get the dub.
Man. So you think the Chiefs got it?
I think so, and I hope so, because you know what I'm saying. Like, and I need a little distance. You know, the Bengals getting a little too close for comfort. Not gonna lie, a little too close for comfort.
All right, I got the Bengals, man. I got something about the Bengals against the Chiefs. They beat them twice last year.
They did,
and for the first time, it was regular season. And when it mattered most, Mahomes made a mistake, which is rare to say. Mahomes is MVP. He's probably the best quarterback in the league right now. Not probably, is the best quarterback in the league right now. And he made a mistake. Like that's gotta keep the facts straight. The Bengals, they don't have Chidobe Awuzie yet. That's the key there. And they don't have Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs don't have Tyreek Hill. So, but Isaiah Pacheco, they've been running the ball effectively. I just think that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase at home, man, that's the key. I think Jamar Chase coming back, I think that's just going to give them a boost, an emotional lift. I think Joe Mixon coming back from concussion protocol is going to give them a lift. And I just think that the Bengals have the Chiefs number. It's like a jigsaw kind of thing. Like the Ravens beat the Bengals, right? But the Chiefs beat the Ravens, or the Bills beat the Ravens or whatever, and somehow, some way, it comes down to the Bengals always beat the Chiefs. It's a shame. It's not always, but the past few times with the full crew, hey, when it mattered most, hey, they were in Cincinnati last year in the regular season. Whoever had the ball last won. And I think the Bengals get the ball last this time. Again, it'll be 3 times in a row Mahomes lost. And I just think the Bengals got it.
Yeah, well, both of you guys have made some compelling cases. I initially had the Bengals, and I was like, I was getting closer. I was almost flipping to the Chiefs, but I just got to ride with Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, and even if he's not back, so my JP Ryan put up some numbers
You?
and put up some numbers. Put up some numbers. That's all I can say. Put up some numbers. And the the last thing is the Chiefs defense. They really did not come to play against the Rams like that. I was expecting more production. I was expecting, really, got some turnovers once like, okay, he had to really throw the ball. The Rams were really trying to throw the ball to get back in the game. But if they didn't really have to do that, like the Chiefs really weren't battling them out on the defense with a backup quarterback in. So, and yeah, I know the Bengals offensive line just isn't that good, but I just don't think they'll be able to really affect the game that they really could do it. I don't think they got it, so I gotta just lean on the Bengals. They'll get the W. They'll get the W.
All right, Chargers and Raiders. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting
Let
game.
me go first because I got something to say about this. Chargers can't stop the run to save their life. They cannot. They can't stop the run. Raiders want to run the ball. Josh Jacobs won AFC Player of the Week, which we knew he was. As again, he had like 200 yards rushing and like almost 300 yards just by himself. But like he also had like 97 yards receiving. So he had almost 300 yards of offense by himself. All that said, Chargers got Justin Herbert, a rising goat, a
What
kid,
he got?
that dog in him. He's got that dog in him. Last week, they should have not have won that game against the Cardinals, but he has that dog in him. He's got it. He's got it. Now Derek Carr, he's good. Derek Carr's good, but he ain't no Justin Herbert. That's it. That's that heart overhead. That's it. That's all I got. Chargers win. Yeah.
I'm with you, my brother. I'm with you. I think that they're gonna keep it close because even last time they kept it close, but at the end, like Derek Carr committed a turnover, and I think I see a little bit of the same going on in this one. Like Derek Carr is gonna try to press for something, and they're not gonna make it work. And yeah, we lament the fact that Josh Jacobs basically had 300 yards himself, but they gave up 34 points. They did do that. So their defense is still trash. I think that Chargers they just win because they're gonna just put more points up on the board. Now they can't stop anybody either, especially the run, as you mentioned. So it's probably gonna be another high scoring game. But I just got faith in my boy Herbert because he got that dog.
Yes, sir. We gotta run it off as well. Go Chargers. Justin Herbert. He's nice. He's great. Then Keenan Allen has returned. So that connection, they're just getting it back on target. Sooner or later, we're going to start having those 20, 30, 40-point fantasy games from Keenan Allen. It's coming. They just got to pause. They just got to they're going to get back on the same page and they're going to, restart that engine. They're going to be elite. Austin Eckler, he's really been putting in that work. So it's really the Chargers. The offense is just getting there. Brandon Staley he's gonna go on those fourth downs. We're gonna make something happen. Like Chargers all the way. The Raiders. I'm just not a believer, man. Just not a believer in the Raiders. So Chargers all the way. Let's get it.
Okay. In a projected trash Sunday night football game. We haven't had really some bad ones lately, but this is like slated to be one of the worst of the season so far. Colts and Cowboys. Part of me is like, yo, can it happen? Can an upset happen? It could, right? If they pressure Dak Prescott. They put pressure on Dak. They make him win the game. when it matters most, he might fold. He might sell the bag. Am I calling it? I am not. I am not. But if they lose, will I be happy? Yes, because one, fuck the Cowboys. Two, I love chaos. And let's say like the Giants win and the Cowboys lose, they'll be tied for the wild card spot. And hey, shit, fuck the Cowboys. Except for Tony Pollard. And Dalton Schultz. I have both. I don't have both. I have Dalton Schultz on my fantasy team, but I have a fondness of Tony Pollard. Pause. Like, yeah. So
You what?
relax, you fiend. But yeah, I just have faith, and I think that they get it done and they lock in. So
I agree. Fuck the Cowboys, but I think the Cowboys just are a better team. 10 days rest. This would be the type of game that they lose, though. This would be the type of game that they lose because Cowboys can't stop the run. Colts want to run the ball. So, am I picking it? No. I'm just saying I understand. I understand if people pick the Colts and like, Jeff Saturday first Sunday night game, whatever. But nah, that clock mismanagement he had Monday Night Football. That's still fresh in my mind, and I think that like it's into his head. It's in over his head. I think he can't do it. He's not that guy. He's not that guy, bro. He's not that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta continue the trend, but it's just true. It would be an insane shame if the Cowboys lost this game. Shout out to Pops. He's a big Cowboys fan, so I gotta ride with the Cowboys. Well, let's go, man. We the boys.
we got Zeke, Amari Cooper, CD Lamb, and Schultz, Michael Parsons. Yeah. We going to the Super Bowl.
We going to the Super Bowl.
6 weeks.
Monday night, we got the Saints.
Enough with the setup. If not now, then when? Period. Simple as that. Let's go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got. Hold on. I gotta get my preacher stance real quick. Hold on. Hold on. First,
spread the word, Pastor. Spread the word.
Firstly, if Andy fucking Dalton is starting again, if he's starting again, I might cry. I might cry. Dumbass off my team. Jameis Winston, he makes mistakes. I get that. But he is better than Andy Dalton. He is. Period. Also, now the emotion's gone. The Bucks, there's no great team in the NFC South. There's no great team. Bucks are ass offensively. Defensively, they still do their thing. But offensively, no. Mike Evans, Lattimore, hold on. Lattimore's been hurt since like week 5 or week 6 when he played the Bengals. This will be the type of game he comes back for just to lock that nigga down. Fuck Mike Evans, firstly. As a person, he's a good player, whatever. But as a person, fuck him. Kamara had 2 fumbles last week. First time in his career, he lost 2 fumbles. It ain't happening again. We see the Bucks every fucking year. We see them. And the most important part of obviously I'm picking the Saints. Obviously, what goes without saying. Tristan Wirfs being out. If the Bucks handle their business like the offense that they're supposed to be, I put quotations on that because they're not a good offense. They should not have gone to overtime against Cleveland. They didn't go to overtime. They don't lose Tristan Wirfs. Now, their star right tackle that protects Tom Brady and another patchwork offensive line, he's gonna get he's gonna be barbecue Eat that fucking W, bro. If not now, then when? Take advantage of their sorry ass division, win it, host a playoff game. We don't make the rules. It's not our fault. We'll be fucking 7-8 or so. No, we'll be 7-10 hosting a playoff game. It's not our fault. We don't make the rules. But we gotta win this game to set up a next game and another one. And lastly, man, fuck Tom Brady. Period. That's it. That's all we need to know. Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck the Bucks. Saints. Who that? We that. Let's go. Come on. Yeah.
You preaching good. You preaching good.
He said, that man said everything. Said a lot, my brother. He said a lot. I felt your pain. I felt your emotion. And just for that, we going for the Saints too, man. Right. But realistically, though, I think there is definitely opportunities for the Saints to win this game. We got to play a little more aggressive, a little more deep shots too. Olave. I think Kamara bounces back as well, and I think the Patrick offensive line is going to get Tom Brady killed out there. Cam Jordan is going to be stacking and stacking and stacking the whole night. If not just with stack, but just with pressures and forcing Tom to make mistakes. Because historically, the only real thing to ruffle Tom Brady's feathers is bad blocking and pressure in his face. And those two go hand in hand. So I expect him to be irate, barking at offensive linemen like, what are you doing? And maybe smash the tablet. But I think the Saints, if they play just a tad bit more aggressively, not Brandon Staley levels of aggressiveness, but going with more deep shots and stop going with the short and mid-range game and try to catch them off guard, hey, definitely there's room for an upset, and I'm calling for that upset.
Pastor Natty came in, and he really spread the good word. And Deacon Shabazz, he came in and doubled down on it. And I gotta go. I gotta go to Bucks. I'm playing. I gotta go to the Saints. Come on, I gotta continue to spread the good word. I'm going. I'm in the Church of the Saints. I'm just a brother. I'm not a deacon yet or a pastor, but I'm a good brother, and I'm gonna try and do Bible study with a lot of people in the parish. But we gonna go to the Saints. They got this. Olave, come on. Throw the ball to Olave. He's been that dude. They gotta go. Eat them dubs. Bring back Jameis Winston. And that's really the formula because they've got all the rest. They've got the defense. Already, Mike Evans hasn't really been doing much. And that's going to continue because he cannot get over on the Saints. So now Brady has nowhere else to go that he trusts with the football. And that's it. The Saints, the offense, their Saints are gonna clamp on clamps. They're gonna clamp on the Bucks, and that's it. And Saints all the way.
All right. Last thing before we go into lock in, before we tweak out. We played a week 2. We lost 20-10 because of a pick six. It was 13-10. Tom Brady had like 120 yards passing. Like he does not play the Saints good at all. Like he doesn't. Simple point blank period. Our offense leaves a lot to be desired. A lot to be desired. I gotta go in the camera for emphasis. But we got this. But now, I don't know if it's your favorite part of the season, but our favorite part of the show, where we rant about people who need to lock the fuck in before we tweak out. Now, obviously, we got a guest on the show. So we still want to do 3, or we're going to limit it to 2?
You do 2 today. We do 2 today.
Limit it to 2 people. 2 people, 2 groups. This is inspired by the Bud List by Chris Broussard. Shout out to First Things First. But again, his is an inspiration. This is an indictment / inspiration. So get your shit together, people. My first pick in this draft, obviously, gonna go with the Saints offense. You guys got goose egg. No points allowed. No points scored at all.
21 years.
Niners defense is legit. It was the first time in 21 years that we got shut out. We had an active streak of not being shut out. That streak restarts tomorrow. Oh, I said tomorrow. Restarts on Monday. Saints offense puts up a lot of points against the sorry-ass Bucks team. Now, they're a good team defensively. Offensively, they leave a lot to be desired, too. So, Saints offense, they got it. No, not the Saints defense. Saints offense. I said,
gang, try refreshing your thing.
Okay, fine. And the second lock in I gotta do. I gotta go Buffalo.
The whole team?
The whole team. Because you got Von Miller out. You got Micah Hyde out, or whatever, Jordan Poyer, one of the safeties are out. You got Josh Allen turning the ball over in the red zone again. They should have lost to the Lions, but they did not. I mean, yes, I love Buffalo against the Patriots. I love them. However, to back up my pick, kind of have to make it happen. So lock in before I tweak out Saints offense and Buffalo.
All right, me, Ravens. Holistically, obviously, if we lose this game, I'm not gonna be a happy camper. I said it earlier, I'm gonna say it again. Offensively, we need to finish strong. Defensively, we need to finish strong. Ain't no room for errors here. We trying to make a Super Bowl run. Stop playing. Second team, Seattle, because this is more so the Seattle defense. But I'll say Seattle, but the whole team as well. I think you allowed 34 points. Then to the Raiders, they have Devontae and they have Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs went crazy. If y'all lose, if y'all let Matthew Stafford or Bryce Perkins or whoever the quarterback is go crazy on y'all, while your offense is out here putting up 34 points, that's bad for business. You need this win. It's not at home, but damn near will probably be a home game because there's probably a lot of Seattle fans coming down. Yo, y'all gotta lock in. So, brother Dylan, brother Haynes.
All right. So I'm gonna go a different track with this one. OBJ. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Man saying I'm coming back. Man says I'm going to this team. This team's coming out. The Cowboys. You said the Giants. Now all of a sudden the Giants aren't involved. What are we doing, bro? And then all of a sudden now you get kicked off the flight. I don't want to be the guy to say it, but one man, the GOAT, said it best. Stay off the weed. And maybe you can be coherent enough to keep your seatbelt on and get on the plane, and we can go where you're trying to go. So, OBJ, what are we doing? The season's about to end. Pick a team or stop talking, bro. And if you're going to pick a team, come back to the Giants where we made the one-hand catch special, and let's go on the run. Come on. And then got to stick with the faithful, the Giants, but specifically Daniel Jones. I ain't going to hold you. I'm not a big Daniel Jones fan, but he's been doing his thing. And all you have to do is go back to how you were playing a little bit earlier this season, where you was putting up numbers. You was back to being called Danny Dimes. That's what we need. We need Danny Dimes, no Danny Nickels, no Danny Pennies. Danny Dimes. Come on. Bring it back. Let's win this game. Let's go on a run. Let's go. OBJ, Daniel Jones. Lock in, boys. Lock in.
Okay, and with that being said, we will be right back in probably 30 seconds because this freaking episode is going on an hour and 24 minutes right now, and shit.
Another careful production.
Guaranteed. Drew Marshall. Guaranteed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is now the favorite segment of the show where we go through. This is the easy part. We don't talk about the game. We talked about who we thought was going to win. We gave our analysis, and now this is the time where we make this money. We make this money. I had a lot of pain last week because the Bears wanted to sell me. I could have won $250, but that was last week. It's a new week. I did another teaser. I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna jinx myself. You know what I'm saying? I had a free bet from Caesars Sportsbook. Shout out to Caesars. You know, sponsor, no sponsor. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? All odds provided by who? Natural?
My FanDuel as of this morning.
So if they adjust by Sunday, hey, you should have got in when the iron was hot. But again, we always say this: if you lose, do not blame us. But when you win, because we have given out some winners. If you pick and choose certain parts of the parlay, you got some winners there. Bless us with a like, subscribing, telling your friends to join the Shabazz family. And now let's get started. Bills at Patriots at home tomorrow. Bills underdogs at 4 at home. There's going to be a very popular trend that a lot of home dogs. There's a lot of teams at home who are underdogs. You're going to see that a lot. But I got the Bills money line because I do think they keep it close. I honestly do. But I think the Bills still pull out. I said this. Pause. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. I still think.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, you got me. I still think they managed to finish the game out strong and get a W.
Finish it strong. Hold on.
W, natural. Goddamn.
I got the Bills -4. I mean, in an actual like normal weather situation, the Bills blew them out. Pause. Yeah, this is a little Sasha. Yo, this Bills -4. Let's go.
They blew what? They blew them out? Whoa, wait.
Hey, yo. I'm also gonna go with the Bills money line. I know.
Wait, time.
I know.
You can't be inconsistent.
I know.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
How you say, yes, Pinky's gonna win? But then when it comes to the spreads, you're not staying on your take. You stand on our take on ShabazzTV. Like you gotta stay on your take, Mike, my brother.
Hey man, I don't wanna lead the fans to losing bread. All right, we're gonna play a little conservative, and we can take the Bills money line. Now, when we talk about my parlay that I got cooked up for you guys, oh yeah, now we talking. We gonna have on our parlays, we gonna put the pats. But if you're going straight up and you're gonna take a game bet, you gotta play it safe, get your bread, go with the Bills. But on the parlays,
what are you
gotta do the pats.
Okay, so you watch the show. You obviously watch the show. This is what you putting your money on. What you putting money on, Bill? What you cooking up parlays? You doing your thing. What are you putting your parlays on? You putting pats or you putting bills?
This is my philosophy. This is my philosophy.
He said both.
Okay,
He about to say both.
this is my philosophy. If I'm trying to do that big money winning parlay that I know I'm reaching on, then obviously I'm gonna put the Pats. But if I'm trying to play in a little bit more of a manner where I know, okay, I put a little bit higher in on it and get it better, get a good return on it, then I gotta go with the Bills just so I can keep everything in my favor. Gotta play the odds, keep the odds in your favor.
This ain't freaking the Hunger Games, motherfucker. God damn it. This ain't Hunger Games. But hey, if you like it, I love it. Moving on. Steelers at Falcons, another home dog, 1.5. I got the Steelers plus one. I said plus -1.5. I think they win the game probably by a field goal, maybe about 4 points. I just think that they're the better team at this moment. Kenny Pickett's improved. Najee's gonna be there. Defense is defense. That's pretty simple for me.
I agree.
I'm going Steelers as well.
Okay.
Going Steelers as well. They got this.
All right. Now my Ravens are home favorites. We ruined the trend. Let's say. That's 8.5 is a lot, especially with the Broncos defense. I would extremely give them credit for. So for me, I would go with just the Ravens money line. If you are betting this game, I'll just be safe with that. A lot of people are fading the Broncos because they don't trust Russ, but that number is just way too high. Our team has not. I think this spread is more so the fact of Denver's ineptitude to score offensively. More, I know we're home and all that, but we are the better team. But we are very inconsistent, and we haven't showed in the last couple weeks since our bye week. Like we played great against the Saints, and then after that we had our bye, and then Panthers we struggled, and then the Jags we struggled to score until the fourth quarter. We need to be fast and start strong, and I think we win. But money line is the bet for me.
I agree. I was gonna say, oh, Ravens money line, but I mean Ravens -8. But I realized I'm like, y'all leave a lot to be desired, especially in the fourth quarter. So yeah, the Broncos get a late touchdown and ruin the cover. So
Yep, you got to continue with that. Come on, Ravens money line. I just think that spread is just a little too large, man. The spread's just a little too large. You can't pause. I don't know. That's kind of sus now. I think about it.
That's your mom.
that's reach.
But you know what I'm saying? It's just a little too large. You can't really, get the odds in your favor. You got to play the odds, and this one is just it's just reach. You can't do that. The spread's too large.
For sure. All right, Packers and Bears +4, another home dog. Back to the trend of home dogs this week. I got the Packers -4. I think it's gonna get probably ugly real fast. Especially if Justin Fields is not playing. If he's not playing, you got Trevor Siemian there. Hey, they might even try playing out Nate the Peterman, and that'll be even worse. So I think it's gonna get ugly real fast. They can't really stop anybody. The Packers, they kind of want to win right now. I don't know why, but they probably want to win. So give me the 4.
I'm the opposite. Bears +4. Bears find a way to cover. I think being at home. Last time you might face Aaron Rodgers in the Green Bay uniform. Who knows? But yeah, I think Chicago comes out on top.
I think gonna be a little bit bold on this. Let's do Packers by a touchdown.
You're adjusting the spread.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do Packers by a touchdown. I just think this is if you can be a little bit more bold right here, I think they got this. I really do.
You sound like
famous word said. I still own you. And we're gonna keep it like that. Packers by a touchdown.
Okay. All right. Sneaky good game in the 1:00 window. Both teams who want to win, who can win games. Jags and Lions, home dog, 1.5. And I think if they didn't beat Baltimore, it'll probably be Lions. But since they did, it's inflated. I got the Lions winning the game. So I got the Lions covering the spread. See, that's how you're supposed to do. Fucking God damn it.
I got Lions plus 1.5. This is a teaser category. I would definitely do like a plus a -3 teaser, bring it down so the Lions would go towards a -2.5. Yeah, I I definitely or -1.5. Sorry, but you get a little more money for the juice. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Still Lions on the money line.
Boo.
Boo the spread. All right, now that Texans +7. Deshaun's first game back. We did a whole speech about it. That 7 is a lot. Now the Texans don't deserve to get my blessing of the 7, but I do agree that with the common consensus that he's going to be rusty and he's going to miss some throws and going to settle for 3 and keep him in the game and at the end pull out the dub. But I think at the end I just go with the money line just to be safe.
Agreed. Simple.
Oh, yeah, keep it going. Browns money line. Once again, spread's kind of large, and just everything else that's surrounding the game. You really don't. You have an idea of what will happen, but we covered it earlier. It's just there's a lot of factors there. Just keep it simple. Browns money line.
All right. Mike motherfucking White versus 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins. Vikings favorite at by 3 points. The third straight home game, which is super weird.
Yeah.
Like they got spanked by the Cowboys at home. They beat the Patriots, and now they're back at home, which is weird. Now, there's gonna be a lot of road games to close out the season, obviously, but that's just weird to me. I ain't gonna lie. I got the Vikings winning the game. I think they're gonna win by more than 3, probably by a touchdown. But I'm not. I ain't gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that. Chill. So yeah, give me the Vikings -3.
Vikings money line. But I think the Jets find a way to keep it close. Like the Jets are feisty. I think the Vikings win, but I don't know. It could be a blowout. Mike White could turn to a pumpkin, or it could be the best game of his career on top of the game he had last week. Maybe it's a competitive game. I just think the Vikings win.
I'm gonna go Vikings -3. It's Justin Jefferson. He's that guy. They make that connection happen, and even Thielen's been getting on the action as well. So, I just they'll have it. Jets. I just don't think they'll really be able to stay in this game because the offense would be too high powered.
Okay. All right, now I am the odd man out when it came to the predictions of the Giants. I do think the Commanders win the game and probably by 3 points. 2.5 is a good number. It's a good value. Hey, if it's a last second field goal, that still counts. I think the Giants will keep it counts, but I think eventually the Commanders pull away and win the game.
Giants plus 2.5. Yeah. Look at it. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a year. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm going Giants on the money line. Keep it simple. We got this.
Hold on.
Okay. All right, Titans at Eagles 5.5. I got the Titans winning the game. I got the upset. And even if they do lose, which is definitely a possibility because it's an AJ Brown revenge game, as you mentioned. I still think they keep it close. They're always gonna keep close. Like they don't really get spanked, except by the Bills in week 2, but they don't really get spanked like that. They usually like keep game every game they're in is close. So I think they kind of follow suit here and just lock in.
For Titans plus 5.5. Everything you said, they don't lose by more than one possession. Rarely. They keep things close.
Eagles. Y'all thought I was gonna say something different, huh? Nah, play. Eagles money line for sure.
Okay. All right, Seahawks and Rams 7.5. That number is way too high. Even if whoever's the quarterback, I'm a conservative better, so I just go Seahawks money line and call it a day.
Agreed. Yeah, that I don't know. I love Geno Smith, but I don't think he can. The Rams, I know Aaron Donald. That's probably why it's 7.5. But hey, all that bad stuff I talk about Jalen Ramsey, he's still still a Hall of Fame corner. So I give him the respect.
Yep. So keeping it simple. Seahawks money line.
Okay. All right. Dolphins 49ers 3.5. One of the games of the week. I got 3.5 is a lot. That's very tricky because even if the Dolphins are losing, they can backdoor cover. Even if they're winning, maybe like a last second field goal, that's only 3. So for all that, I got the 49ers winning the game outright. So I'll just say the money line to be safe.
Dolphins plus 3.5. I think they win, but I get money if they cover. So
Same. I'm going with the Dolphins, but I'm gonna go Dolphins on the money line. I just that 3.5. You're right. It's just too many variables. If it was 2.5, then maybe I'd do that, but I'll just go Dolphins money line.
Okay. All right, Chiefs and Bengals. Bengals at home. Another dog. 2.5. I got the Chiefs winning. I think it probably ends up being a last second field goal. It probably does. But I still think they can still. It is going to be a close ass game or a blowout in one direction, and I'm hoping that the blowout is in the Chiefs' favor. But 2.5 is a lot, but I think it's either like a all or nothing thing. So,
right. I don't agree, but I understand your reasoning. I'm gonna go Bengals plus 2.5. I think that they either blow them out or it's close, but in the Bengals favor.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals on the money line. I'm not gonna play the spread on this one. I just think it'll be just you don't really want to on this one. It's just two great quarterbacks going at it. I think you're better off. Purpose is better off just going on the money line for either one, and I'm going Bengals.
Okay. All right, Chargers at the Raiders, 2.5. Well, here's 1.5. Oh, I'm sorry. I will adjust that real quick. My bad.
Chargers minus 1.5 as Shabazz adjusts it. I think Justin Herbert is an up and coming star.
He got that dog in him. So I'm going with it. It's actually closer than people think. I don't know why. Probably because when they played early in the season, it was close. Huh?
Chargers on the road, and Josh Jacobs had the monster game. The Raiders won, so
so it's definitely an inflated number. So I got basically a pick 'em at this point. So give me the Chargers.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely going to Chargers. I'm gonna do Chargers on the money line though, and switch it up.
Switch it up. Boo. Sunday night, Colts and Cowboys. 11 points is way too high. But the Cowboys can blow people out. They've done it. But they also have put their foot off the gas, which allowed the Giants to do a backdoor cover last week. So I'm going with this Cowboys money line. They're probably going to win the game, but definitely in the first couple quarters, keep it clear. Keep it like competitive. Dak Prescott throwing an interception. That's a lock. That is a lock.
What's that old saying about scared money?
Don't make no money.
Colts plus 10.5. I did say there's an avenue for the Colts to win. The Cowboys should win, but this is the type of letdown game the Cowboys typically have. 1, 2, that rest might not be a good thing for them because they're like, all right, we're riding high on momentum. Let's keep it up, and then they have rest. It's like they're slow. They don't start fast. They start slow. The team has to get going a little bit. The Colts, and they can run the ball. The Colts can run the ball, and the Cowboys have to show me that they can stop the run. Now they can get after the passer, and Matt Ryan's gonna have a long afternoon or a long night actually. But I think that the Colts can run the ball and keep it hella close, or backdoor cover because that 10.5 is way too much.
Yeah, I'm going be a little bit bold. Let's go Cowboys minus 10.5.
Whoa, I got
Boy says you're mad backwards, gang. I ain't gonna lie. You put Chargers money line on this 1.5, but you go Cowboys all the way.
I'm keeping it spicy. I'm keeping it spicy.
Hey man, as long as you put your money on that, if you like it, I love it. That's your bread at the end of the day.
I'm keeping it spicy.
Saints Bucks Monday night 3.5. Bucks a favorite. Give me the Saints in the upset 3.5.
This would be the type of game that I like change the spread. I would do if I could, I'd do a teaser with +6 and make it Saints -3.5. But I'm just gonna go Saints money line for just a purposes of what we have offered to us. So Saints money line for sure.
Let's go Saints money line.
Duh.
Okay.
Come on now. All right. Last but not least, we got our locks of the week. Well, not last but not least, second to last thing. Locks of the week. This could be players. It could be teams. It could be performances. Whatever you think is going to happen. What are you locking up, Dylan?
This one. I was struggling trying to figure out who I wanted to kind of go with on this, but I'm definitely gonna put in a lock for Keaton Allen for first touchdown score for the game.
Okay. Like it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For me, well, first Ravens, that's a lock. Browns, it's a lock. Seahawks, lock. Chargers 1.5. That's a strong. Like I'm confident in this one. I'm extremely confident in this one. Now, in terms of my predictions of the score or player performance, I think Tua, Dak, and I think who else? Jalen Hurts. All throw interceptions.
Wow.
Hurts he's been playing a little dangerous game, trying to force passes in sometimes, and I think the Titans will take advantage. Dak is just mistake prone. He had 2 against the Giants. I think he follows suit and have another interception, maybe 2. And Tua, probably won't because of him. He probably might force a throw to Tyreek or underthrow a ball. And we all know Tua does not. He has a noodle arm. He cannot throw those deep passes. He's gonna underthrow him and gonna get caught slipping by Javarius Ward or the Troy Polamalu protege, Mofunga, whatever his name is, or get one batted up by Nick Bosa and interception that way. But those are my things. That's my lock.
Tom Brady throws. Let me get the actual number because we played him last year. And honestly, we got New Orleans Saints. Sorry, should have had this ready to go. So I see. Damn it. Past, present, future. Regular game summary, December 5th, 2022. God damn it. Point is, I believe he throws 2 interceptions.
Okay.
And I was going to say like last time, but I don't know if he did last time. But yeah, Tom Brady throws 2 interceptions.
He definitely did, because wasn't that the game when he Chauncey Gardner-Johnson did this on him?
I looked at him like, yeah. I don't think it was, but again, I'm gonna try to find out for y'all, ladies and gentlemen.
It was because it was Sunday night, and everyone and their moms thought the Bucks was gonna win, and the Saints actually won, and then Drew Brees was heaven sent by everybody.
Heaven sent.
Because everyone had the Bucks winning except for him, and he had the Saints. He was the only one out there.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for Week 13 predictions. We had Watson's first game back. We got the Chiefs and Bengals rematch. We got a lot going on. A lot of revenge games, a lot of divisional games, and some exciting football on display for tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. With that said, thank you, Chicken Lord 12, aka Dylan Haynes, for pulling up for the show one time for the one time. I literally hit him up at like 1 o'clock. I was like, yo, you trying to pull up on the show? He was like, yo, what time? I was like, 8:30. He's like, I bet. Like, we here. So appreciate you for pulling up. As always, love is there for real. Natty, of course, co-host of the spot. I'm Shabazz. Anything you guys want to say before we get about
Before
it?
we went out, go America against the Netherlands. USA men's soccer World Cup. We play the Netherlands on Saturday. Fuck the Dutch. Amsterdam is a great place though, but fuck the Dutch. And let's go Brazil.
Guaranteed. Drew Marshall. Guaranteed.
Yep. I just want to say, for my closing remarks, thanks to Shabazz for putting me on. Thanks to Natty Babs. You already know, I've been the OG best friend since before we even got to school. So appreciate it. Appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate talking to the audience and having me on. So thanks, guys. Let's do it.
All right.
And go Irish.
Go Irish. That's a fact. I mean, we had a bad loss, but then we still ride Irish on this side. We still go Irish on this side. But
Yes,
with
sir.
that said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been literally the longest show we've had. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. I'm Shabazz. That's Andy Baps to my left. Right?
Yeah.
Whatever direction, that's down below. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Tell a friend and tell a friend. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Hopefully, my Ravens bounce back. Hopefully, the Saints lock down. Hopefully, the Giants win. Psych. I don't know what are you talking about. But with that said, we'll see you guys on Tuesday for another breakdown of the week. Peace.
Peace.
It's funny, I know about it. Certain to somebody.